Hello, I'm Robert Hadlock. Here's what's making news as Channel 3 reports for a Sunday. Sacramento City school teachers are still headed for the picket line tonight. We'll have the latest. Civil rights leaders are vowing to return to a Georgia town where yesterday's March for Brotherhood was marred by violence. And from Fairfield, a wheelchair-bound woman tonight vies for the title of Miss Solano County. We'll tell you how it all turned out.
Mike Ditka and the Chicago Bears will part company.
Hi, I'm Barry Brown. The skies are clear, the weather is dry. Can we expect any change? I'll have the forecast.
Carol Bland has the night off. It's 11 o'clock, and the news is next.
It's 11 p.m., and you're watching KCRA TV, where the news comes first. With Robert Hadlock, Carol Bland, weather with Barry Brown, Creighton Sanders on sports, and Northern California's #1 news team. This is Channel 3 Reports.
At the top of the news, the strike is on. Sacramento City school teachers are heading for the picket line. No progress has been reported in their effort to get a new contract, which includes a pay raise. The district says there is simply no money available. Our Sandra Ginyap has a report.
District Superintendent Keith Larrick admits the contract proposal reshuffles numbers.
But we have a financial condition in the district that we don't have any more money. Our teachers have been generally convinced by SCTA that the money is there and it's hidden. That's untrue.
Last night, district officials revealed a new package of pay raises for teachers at the top and the bottom of the scale, as well as a 3.8% increase. Teachers want an 8% salary hike.
They shuffled the numbers around, and they would appeal to some people on our salary schedule, but we would have to rob others in order to compensate for the bottom of the schedule and the top of the schedule.
Union leaders unanimously voted for a strike after nearly a year of talks failed to produce an approved contract.
We're tired of this year-long bargaining process. We started last February, and I stand before you today without a contract settlement.
I'm not optimistic that we have the financial resources to resolve the problem at this point in time.
To keep schools open come Tuesday, the district has been running newspaper ads for substitute teachers who may be getting calls for work within the next 24 hours. Parents can check on the latest update by calling a hotline number at 448-9505, 448-9505. The line will open Tuesday morning at 7. In Sacramento, Sandra Ginyap for Channel 3 reports.
The Federal Aviation Administration is probing a reported close encounter between an Air Cal 737 and 3 Navy fighter jets. The incident occurred Friday about 20 miles off the California coast on a flight from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The pilot of the flight, carrying 40 passengers, said he spotted the jets about 1,000 feet above his jet. Air Cal says the two planes weren't close to a collision, however. FAA regulations call for a separation of 5 miles horizontally and 1,000 feet vertically for safe distance. An Orangevale friendship has ended in gunfire tonight, and the motive appears to be money. Sheriff's deputies arrested 27-year-old Gary Cornelius and 32-year-old Renee Ira just minutes after the shooting. Deputies say Brian Moore, a friend of Ira's, was shot in the stomach with a .38 caliber handgun. An argument between the three reportedly took place in this parking lot. Ira's mother says Moore had been threatening her daughter about money owed for the past couple of weeks. A lottery spokesman says 4 people each won annuities worth $3.8 million for picking 6 of 6 numbers in the weekly Lotto game. One person won a second-place prize worth $1 million. The identities of the big winners won't be known until they bring their tickets into lottery offices. That Solano County beauty in a wheelchair who entered a preliminary contest to the Miss USA pageant did not take away the crown tonight. 23-year-old Maria Serrao of Vacaville was a contestant in the Miss Solano County pageant this evening. Paralyzed from the waist down due to a car accident, Maria is the first wheelchair contestant to ever enter a beauty pageant. Like the other hopefuls, Maria participated in the pageant's opening number as well as the swimsuit and evening gown competitions. She did not make the finals, but she says she has gained a very memorable experience which will last the rest of her life.
I had a great time doing it. I have no complaints. I had a wonderful 3 months, and today was great, and I feel just as good right now as I did before. Like I said, I don't feel badly that I didn't win. I think I have so much more to do, and you know, I'm on to bigger and better things, but this was a memory that I will always treasure because I had a really good time here.
We don't have word on who the winner of that pageant is. By the way, Maria, who is a native of Vacaville, lives in Los Angeles, where she is an actress and a model. Up next, Barry looks at the forecast for the Monday holiday, and we'll see how some people get their blood pumping in the morning. In the land down under, miles of blackened farmland and the charred remains of what were once barns and homes. Let's get that right. That's the gruesome sight facing many farmers in Australia tonight. Over the weekend, farmers in western New South Wales saw their farms disappear into the flames of raging brush fires. One farmer says he lost 60% of his herd and considers himself very lucky. Most of the livestock that survived the fires has done so only on a thread of life, the flames searing the wool right off their backs. Those who didn't lose their herds say they now have nothing to feed them. Authorities say recent severe dry spells are to blame for those brush fires. Some sit in front of a fire when they want to warm up. Others just switch to a heater. And then there are those who live in Moscow, those who jump in freezing cold water when they want to warm up, even if they don't have a choice in the matter. It's a Gorky Park ritual taken by both young and old. The Russian risk-takers say the water actually feels much warmer than the air. They say it helps them build up a tolerance to Moscow's chilly weather. Look at that one. Oh, boy. How about Matthew Brown doing this? Barry, what do you think? Is he up for it?
The Muscovites will never babysit for the Brown family. Gee whiz.
Well, let's hope we won't have that weather to worry about, that kind of weather.
No, we don't have any wet at all to worry about. It's going to be a dry week ahead. Perhaps a little windy tomorrow. I don't think we'll be looking at those real strong northerly winds that we saw on Monday and Thursday of the week gone by, but it could be a little breezy tomorrow as the system moved through today, brought a little bit of cloudiness to the state, and as it now centers itself in Southern California, we might get some gusty winds between the two, but that's about it. More of the same.